I'm Jake.
I'm Tom.
And we are VIMTV, Velocities in Music. Today we're going to review the new album from a band called Mates of State. Mountaintops is the album title. Now, Mates of State, they're an interesting little duo. They're a married couple. And I apologize profusely. I used to know their names. I've actually I got a lot on my mind, and I've just forgotten. They just evaporate out of my brain. And since we do live edits, I can't edit it in. Sorry. But the female, the wife, plays keyboards and traditionally has played keyboards, and then the male plays drums. And they both provide vocals, and that's one of the best parts about this band is the fact that they do so much with vocals and harmonization.
And not only harmonies, but even like round vocals.
Oh,
where,
absolutely.
they'll do different vocal parts at the same time,
right.
or do the same one but just stagger them
or echo each other. One
yes.
will say one line, the other will say the next, and it makes for a very diverse and dynamic listening experience, which is good because sometimes when you're only working with keyboard or a synth sound and then percussion, there's not a lot to listen to. There's not a lot of content there to really soak in. So doing a lot with the vocals really, I think, helps make their sound more multi-dimensional,
sure.
and that's something that I've appreciated. Now, in this album, in Mountaintops in particular, and in their previous release, Mates of State have gravitated away from that strict formula of just keyboards and percussion. Yeah. Now that they're adding other instruments, you hear trumpet on here numerous times, piano, and so the variety of instruments has changed. They're becoming a more mature band,
yeah.
And not only in their composition but also in their lyrics and how they approach things. Some of these songs get pretty down, and it contrasts with their very poppy style.
Yes. For sure. And that's actually the first thing I noticed about this, and the thing that continued to make me impressed about this, impressed with this record, is that, this band, they've been around for nearly 15 years, which is ridiculous. I mean, this has got to be their, sixth album or something.
I think more than that, even.
Possibly. And yet, while they mature and grow up and get older, they're able to keep that pop sound and integrate it with a more mature sound at the same time.
Right. Show that they're maturing.
Exactly. They're not just older people doing the same kind of teen pop stuff that they were back in the day, this kind of synth pop stuff. There's some of that here, but I like that they put in more adult themes.
Right.
They make it a little more grown up, and yeah, it flows. It doesn't get stale for me, and I really like that, because to tell you the truth, I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting to kind of be like, oh, here's another Mates of State one. I've always liked them, but
I mean, there's only so much you can do with the really simple electronic music with drums and vocals. There's only so much you can do. And actually that's a style that Mates of State was kind of out before that style got super popular.
Yeah, they really were.
And now it's kind of in vogue. You have other bands, Handsome Furs,
Mates
the first
of State.
one to come. Mates of State.
This is Mates of State.
This is Mates of State.
Matt and Kim.
Matt and Kim.
Yeah, it's
Matt
not
and Kim.
kind of that's what I was thinking when I said,
no, very
God
good.
damn it, what is my mind right?
The fail of a music reviewer. It happens. But overall, I think that this album is Mates of State maturing, and the compositions and the emotional content that you get when listening to this exemplifies that. And I feel like one of the key things that in reading about this band that I couldn't help let this influence my opinion of what these lyrics, because sometimes these lyrics, okay, knowing that this is a married couple, sometimes you wonder, did they just literally get out of a fight, go into the studio and record a song, because this gets bitter.
Style.
Yeah, no, this gets bitter at times, and you wonder oh man, are they gonna make it? It's almost like this drama within this album, and that adds another level to the listening experience that I do enjoy, and the fact that they're parents now. They have two young daughters that tour with them, and I think that just shows that this is a very emotional thing. This band is very much this couple's life, and that's something that I think resonates in their music, and then therefore affects you as the listener. And that's something that was noted. Now, there's something about this album that I just got to get out of the way. This thing, while there are some songs that sound just great, that I think are Mates of State's best work, they have this way of putting their songs together that it's like they're recording it in a very live setting, or that they develop these songs live and that's how they record them. And it gives the songs kind of this mashed together. The verses and the choruses, they sound hurried because they just kind of are just going from one part to the other. There's no pre-chorus or intermittent. There's the songwriting is just mashing all the different structures together, and what that does is that sometimes it gives it this hurried feel, and which really gives these songs some energy that Mates Estate relies on that for their songs to be so powerful. But at other times I feel like it makes it kind of sound sloppy. Things kind of don't flow as well as I would like them to, and so for that reason I think that there's some minor track displacement here. Some of these tracks are just clearly better than others. Couple that with the fact that it's just, it's a Mates Estate record. They're never out to change the world or do anything super ambitious. It's just they make these kind of mature, thought-provoking little electronic pop ditties, and then they throw 10 to 12 on an album, in this case 10, and then they give it to their fans, and their fans love it for that, and that's great. That's what a band should do. It's just in our scale, it's nothing grand. It's just for what it is. It's great, but that's just what it is. So because of that, I'm sitting at a 70.
Totally agree, 70.
Okay, what did you guys think? What's your favorite Mates Estate record? Is this a band that you've been with forever, or is this one that you're just checking out now or just hearing about from us? I'm interested to know. Let us know at www.velocitiesinmusic.com or youtube.com/velocitiesandmusic. Also, please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm Jake.
I'm Tom.
And we are VIMTV, moving music critique forward.